Yeah, I mean, with this strength staff, we've done a great job at, maximizing our gains, getting us bigger, stronger, and faster. But, that's always the emphasis in the offseason, gain weight, build your body up, for this spring season.
How many pounds of muscle would you say you've added?
I don't know. I mean, everybody says I look a lot bigger, but I just feel like I look the same. But I'll probably say somewhere like 5 pounds, yeah.
Breezy looked bigger this year, but Sire Gaines looked impressive too. I mean, what do you see out of the freshmen so far?
Yeah, they're grinding. Those are 2 young guys who are working hard, and I'm emphasizing to them, how they got to keep working and moving up in the ranks. And they both have a chance to do some big things this year and help this offense out in different ways. But they're working hard, they're grinding, they're getting better every day.
From your perspective, how important is that for one guy to kind of rise up and take some of the reps off your plate?
Yeah, it's definitely helpful, as a running back, just staying fresh, having guys being able to rotate. I mean, if they're good enough, sometimes even 3. With this offense, we do a lot of different things, a lot of motion, a lot of 21 personnel, having 2 running backs in there. So just to have a bunch of guys who are ready to go, it's no drop off when somebody else is coming in.
How are you approaching spring? Obviously, you want to improve, get work done, but I'm sure the biggest goal is to stay healthy too. I mean, how are you kind of making sure you're doing what you need to do, but you're ready to go for Georgia Southern?
Yeah, I mean, just taking those steps necessary to, take care of my body. It's a big emphasis, just staying healthy. They already seen what I can do, but obviously I got to keep building on that mentally, getting in the film room, learning defenses better, being locked in on the offense, just doing all the other things, because physically, I have that already, but, working neck up, everything else, and just taking care of my body.
I think Dirk said, we don't need to see him get tackled very much this spring. Have they kind of talked to you about, with whether it be scrimmages, spring game, just all these kind of contact drills, hey, look, we're just going to be smart with this?
Yeah, I mean, the emphasis is just, getting better, learning the offense like the back of my hand, and like they've been saying, we've seen you do everything we need to see you do, so just keep working and keep getting better. And I'm basically coaching the young guys now, giving them all tips, so it's a good spot to be in.
People are really throwing around that Heisman word. What's that like for you to hear your name potentially mentioned on with that list?
It's definitely amazing. I mean, as a little kid, you always dream of things like that, but I mean, I'm focused more on winning, but if that comes along, it'll come along, with our team success and with great play from other players to help me get there.
Coaches have kind of praised the way you've kind of haven't let that affect you. What has it been that you've just kind of been able to almost put that aside and just say, hey, just focus on the here and now?
I mean, yeah, going in this season, I had goals of being All-American, being one of the best running backs in the nation, but you kind of got to let that drive you. It can't be your main focus, because the main focus is to win. And like I said, all those things come with it. If you handle business on the field, then those awards, all those things, they'll come. But just not getting in my head, staying humble and remembering what got me here.
You had a great season last year. What do you want to work on in spring? Where do you want to be better next year?
I want to be better in pass protection and being able to recognize defenses, just to have some better anticipation, know exactly what's going on with the O-line, what routes the receivers are running, just being able to know everything out on that field. And I think that'll take my game to the next level.
It was nice to see Mad Dog out there already after surgery. What would you think of the effort you put in to get back and be ready to go, at least in this form, already at this point in spring camp?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the guys who's in the training room every day for hours, putting in work ever since he got the injury, and I know how much he's itching to get back on the field full go. So I mean, you see that in the work he puts in the training room. I mean, I was just in there getting some recovery, but he's in there right after practice, getting his workouts in and trying to get his strength back and be back on the field with us.
Why do you think it's important that you're a leader this year?
Yeah, I mean, Coach D says it all the time, but we have to be a player-led team, and when the best players on the team, lead the team, I think that's when the teams are the best. And I mean, a lot of guys on this team look up to me. I mean, coaches tell me, players tell me. So just taking that next step, and it'll help me lead myself even more, because I can't be slacking, I can't be off. I have to be on it, ready to go. So these guys see me working, they'll work harder too, and they'll listen to what I'm saying, and it'll only make the team better.
Spencer Danielson said you're working out at a level, you're training at a level that he's never seen before. I know you saw that on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
What is that level? I mean, how are you able to do this when other people can't or won't? Where's it come from?
I mean, Coach, it's like been an emphasis this year, Coach D. I'm gonna say Coach D a lot, but built different. You know, that's been our emphasis, is we build different. But you know, you can say it as much as you want, but it's about the work you put in. So, you know, a big thing for me is working harder than everybody, and whether that be lifting more, running faster. I mean, whatever it is to beat the person next to me, but also to push everybody around me. You know, to see how hard I'm working, so they'll work just as hard with me.
So are you hoping to be a team captain this year, or what would that mean to you?
It would mean a lot, you know, to be the guy to, you know, lead the team, because I think the team, you know, is directly influenced by those team captains, those guys. I mean, you got to listen to them. They'll show you the way, especially for the younger guys. But just to bring the team together on both sides of the ball when, you know, things are going right, it's easy to be a leader, but when things are going wrong, you know, being able to step up and, you know, bring the team together.
So what was your message during the hype circle then today?
Just the emphasis on the details. I mean, we only get so many practices, and, you know, once it's gone, and just take advantage of everything, because, you know, this game, it has a short life, so, you know, have fun with it and be your best every single play.
You guys added a lot of weapons on offense. What do guys like Malachi, Chris, Cam, you know, what do they add to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they had a pass game for us. You know, last year we didn't really have that good of a passing attack, so to have some new receivers in here, and I mean, obviously guys like Trill coming back too, but just to have more receivers, have another QB in there, just to help us add to our passing game and, you know, elevate our offense and make it even better.
How has Malachi kind of got, you know, just kind of adjusted and become part of the program here?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been getting to know him a lot. You know, we go out to eat a lot. He's always asking me to go out to eat, but, you know, he's definitely he's working hard, and, you know, he's trying to learn this offense and, you know, be the best he can for his team.
You know, there's no pro teams in this town, as you know. The stars of Boise State football team are kind of the sports stars of the town. Are you kind of a go through the back door type of guy when you go out and whatnot? What's it like to be Ashton Jeanty in Boise right now?
I mean, I feel like I'm a regular dude. You know, I just do some spectacular things on Saturday. But, I mean, I'm not really a person who tries to be all Hollywood or whatever. You know, I'm going to go to the store, grocery store, the mall, and, you know, people, obviously they recognize me now because I've done some pretty big things, you know, popped out in the community a little more. But I think it's cool, you know, just, you know, having that backing around, you know, people around the community. That's part of what kept me here, all the love and support.
Did you opt into the EA game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I feel like every kid who plays sport when they were younger, it was a dream to be in a video game. I mean, most of us dreamed to be in Madden because we didn't really know if NCAA was going to come back. But, you know, as soon as I seen it was coming out, had a chance to opt in, I didn't really care about the money involved. I just wanted to be in the game and use myself.
Do you think that can help you kind of build your national, you know, kind of brand or national recognition?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, people using me in the game, you know, seeing how good I am, you know, and just bringing more recognition to Boise State, you know, and group of 5, you know, because we got some dogs.
Your rating's got to be over 90 in the game, right?
I mean, I ain't looking too much into it, but, you know, I would hope so with what I did last season. You know, I should be in the 90s for sure.